Coach Chandler Tygard of the Cleveland Blue Raiders joining us right here on Off the Bench Radio. And Coach Tygard, we want to thank you, buddy, for taking time to join us and how we're doing tonight and getting ready for a big game at Benny Monroe Stadium on Friday night, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm doing good, guys. Appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah, Coach, so we'll just get right into it. You're kind of in a rivalry week game here, to say the least, with them coming to your place. So talk about what the environment, maybe what can folks expect up there at the Benny, and then how does this feel? How do you have a feel on the rivalries kind of in the county year one to year two?
Yeah, no, it's not a kinda whatsoever. So we've been waiting 362 days to get another chance at Walker Valley. Excited that they're coming over to our place. I know they bring a big band that does a tremendous job. We've got the two bands. We've got our DJ there. We've got the new light show and all that. I mean, it's going to be an awesome atmosphere for high school football on a Friday night. I know Bradley is away at Maryville, so I would expect a massive crowd, and I'd get there early. There's lots of tailgating going on this year and all kinds of new stuff, and there's a game day show and a lot of excitement. So I'd get your ticket ahead of time. I'd get there early and try to get through the line as fast as you can.
I love it. So can we negotiate an off-the-bench themed light show there to welcome in the crowd, or even going into the fourth quarter? Can we do that?
Yeah, you got our colors, so you're red, white, and blue on the logo.
That's
so, yeah,
true.
We can definitely get that done.
You're right about that. So kind of talk about that, because you posted this, or the account from Cleveland Football posted this. Talk about the red and the blue, like the lights being left on before a game, like on a Friday night. That's kind of a cool thing. Kind of fill the audience in about that and kind of what those mean for any game that you guys are going to play in this year.
Yeah, so we got the new LED lights, and they flash white and whatever when we score, for whatever reason. And we're doing some new traditions in the start of the fourth quarter and playing some songs, kind of like the colleges do. But we got, all the color wheel is an option. So, but what we're doing is on Thursday nights, if the Blue Raiders are at home, then the lights are blue. So when you drive past the school, you see the lights are blue on the field, hey, we're at home this week. And if we're on the road, like we're going to Maryville or somewhere, then we turn the lights red on Thursday, and hey, the Blue Raiders are going to be on the road.
That's definitely a cool thing. You're listening to Coach Chandler Tygard of the Cleveland Blue Raiders right here on Off the Bench Radio on Talk 102.3.
Okay, Coach. So Friday night game, we're expecting kind of the Isaiah Davis show and different things, but maybe talk about what a Cleveland win looks like tomorrow. What's the one thing you got to avoid doing, and what can we expect from you guys coming to a big game?
Yeah, I mean, just like any game, and especially the Walker Valley game last year, we had, I think, 17 penalties for over 200 yards, the majority of them in the first half, and it really flustered our kids. And we got to play a clean game and can't have penalties, can't have holding calls. For sure, we cut back a lot on that last week. We only had 2 penalties on offense total, and so we had a very good game, and we've been working a lot on that thing. And discipline has been a key factor in how successful we're going to be this year. And it's really us. We have to focus on us, what we do, take what the defense gives you, and we've got a lot of good players, we feel like, this year. And even though we graduated so much off the defense last year, we think we're a more physical team overall, and Coach Maines and those guys are doing a great job on that side of the ball too. And so we try to win special teams every week, and we do a lot of neat things there. So we just got to focus on us, and then put our best foot forward and see what happens.
I was looking through your box score from the Min County game this past Friday night. Big win for you guys there in a tough environment. Kind of talk about Chase Stevens' game and kind of him being, obviously everybody knows about the story about quarterback last week. We won't dive into that, but kind of talk about just him and his progression, kind of, okay, I'm going to start this game. Just kind of talk about just his effort and kind of him leading your team, offensively in the backfield there. And like I just said, going into a tough environment against a very tough physical football team and getting a double-digit win against the Cherokees.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big deal. Anytime you go to McMahon County and win by 17 at McMahon County is a big deal, especially considering, we had a game plan going into the game that we felt good about. And the next thing you know, there's a daggum monsoon sitting right over Athens, Tennessee for 3 hours before the game, and it's absolutely just pouring rain. So shout out to Coach Cagle for taking care of his field because it absorbed it pretty good. But, we had to adjust some things, and, we decided to hand the ball to Isaiah Davis a lot, and he had a great game. I mean, over 200 rushing yards last week, and he's over, I think, 400 on the season already. So I'm real excited about him. But Chase is such a good kid. I mean, he's so well liked by the team. I mean, he was always splitting time, with our other quarterbacks, and at one time we had 3 splitting time. So the quarterback position is hard to play at Cleveland. It's a coveted position, and we've got so many good receivers. Everybody wants to throw the ball to those kids. But Chase has done a great job leading the team, and he just needs to be a distributor of the football. I told him last week, I don't have to have, if you're a basketball player, I don't have to have alley-oop dunks. I don't have to have three-point shots or any of that. I just need you to be a point guard that's real, plays good defense and distributes the ball where it needs to go and makes smart decisions. And he does that. He's a very, very smart kid, loves football, loves watching film. And, we spend a lot of extra time today. So I just can't say enough good things about that kid.
Yeah, Coach, I'm curious, how much do you coach like a calm? Like you're not going to hit these guys any harder or run any faster just because it's Cleveland, just because it's a rival. Is there a level of saying, okay, guys, you're not just come out here, play, this is just any other game. Those guys are not, they don't try to do more than what you can. Just, what I'm trying to say there, Coach?
Oh, actually, I'll enter it now. It's Walker Valley week, and we're coming after them, and that's, it is what it is. So, it's a big deal to us. And so county games, I mean, Drew will tell you, like, it's a big deal in this county. And if you're going to do as well as you should do statewide, then at first you have to win your county. And so we take all the county games very seriously, and this is the first one on the schedule. And so we've been waiting a minute since last year. So we're ready. Honestly, we're ready to play right now. We want to get to Friday night. 362
days, according to Coach Tygard, for sure. So, Justin asked about, the year 1 to year 2 thing involving the county rivals, but I want to throw it back to year 1 to year 2 for you personally here at Cleveland. Kind of talk about the things that, you've learned and maybe that you've had to adjust, or just kind of how you and your family have taken to being a part of this great community up there at Cleveland High School.
Yeah, honestly, you have to learn a lot. Every place has a formula. We've been in a lot of different schools in multiple states, public and private. And so every school has a formula. The challenge is to find it as fast as possible while getting buy-in and community buy-in and coach buy-in and Little League buy-in and, parents and fundraising and everything. I mean, people think that, that the head coaching role is calling a bunch of X's and O's, where it's probably 10% of the job. It's all the other stuff and the managerial stuff and hiring coaches and selling your vision and what it could be. And we saw the bones of Cleveland High School and the Cleveland City system and the K through 12 football. And we're doing so many great things in the youth league and the flag football. Coach Aikens actually coaches in our flag football league, so we've got him in there. We've got Bradley coaches coaching in that, or their kids are playing in it, and it's such a big thing, just football in this community. And all 3 schools do such a good job and really try to put a great product on the field. And what an exciting time to be a fan of one of the 3 schools in Bradley County. And I love seeing all of our schools on the map, and so I think that part is really neat.
Well, we're looking forward to being a part of that atmosphere. Again, you can listen to Justin. I will have updates from Benny Monroe Stadium beginning at 8 o'clock on the Coca-Cola Red Zone. It's our game of the week there. So looking forward to being back at Benny Monroe Stadium. And before we let you go and get you out of here, again, thank you so much, Coach Tygard, for giving us a little bit of your time. You kind of mentioned it earlier, give Blue Raider Nation the last-minute pitch to get out there and support your team.
Yeah, the big thing is hey, we're got to show up. It's going to be a packed house. I mean, I can tell you that right now. It's everybody's game of the week. There's, it's funny when you play Walker Valley or you play Bradley Central. The next thing you know, your head coaching interviews go way up, and everybody wants to talk to you every day, and it just has a different feel to it. And then there's reporters hanging around practice and doing interviews, and so you can tell when it's a big game. You can't hide it. And so the kids know, what's on the line, and winning the county championship, I guess, is, if you call it, that's a big deal. And, this is the place to be on Friday night because, the other school in town is away. And, it's your guys' game of the week. It's a lot of other people's game of the week. So I think there's going to be a lot of people there. There's multiple live streams that they're going to be there, but we want to see it in person. You want to see the lights. You want to see the show. You want to see what happens, all the drama and all these kids that are fighting for the Friday Night Lights experience. I mean, what a great place to go watch a game at Benny Monroe Stadium this Friday.
I could not have said it better myself. Coach Chandler Tygard, Cleveland Blue Raiders, we appreciate you as always, taking time, whether it's on 102.3 right here on our X Spaces last year. You've been a good partner and friend of the program, and looking forward to seeing you and your team and your whole staff on Friday night at Benny Monroe Stadium. Appreciate the time as always, my friend.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all. Go Raiders.